Namaste, this is Monica and I welcome you to this Yin Yoga practice. So today's practice I have picked up some of the asanas which will particularly target our groin, pelvic floor, hip and the lower back, and all of them are interrelated. So if you work on one part, the second part would automatically respond to the opening. If you have done Yin Yoga before, great. If you haven't done, please be mindful that we are going to hold our asanas for a bit longer. So you need to be really patient with yourself. And we follow three principles in Yin Yoga. We find a particular edge, a balance point wherein we are not over pushing ourselves. At the same time, we are not way too comfortable in our asana. So we need to get into that appropriate depth, find that edge, and then we resolve to remain still once we have found our edge. And the third one is that we hold our asanas for the time that we have decided for ourselves. So these are three principles and we would follow that in all the asanas. Of course, if at any point you feel that it is getting very uncomfortable for you, or if you get any tingling sensation or a compression, feel free to come out of your asana. Secondly, if you found another edge, which means with time there would be a tendency for your body to go deeper in an asana, and that is when you can also move to find your new edge, to find that new balance point. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Let's get started first with a breath awareness to ground ourselves and to center ourselves so that we can follow this session mindfully. So sitting in a cross-legged position, I'm sitting over a cushion. If you want, you can grab a cushion. You can place your palms over your knees, palms facing downwards, and you can gently close your eyes. And now bring your awareness to the alignment of your spine to see if your spine is straight. Relax your shoulders and your jaw to release any tension from your body. And now you can bring your awareness to your breath, simply watching your breath without interfering in the natural rhythm of your breath. And to deepen your awareness of your breath, you may want to notice the temperature of the air in your nostrils. And now let us set an intention for ourselves to stay mindful throughout the session, and also to be kind and patient with ourselves in fully acceptance of where we are right now, where our body is, what our body allows. You can now bring your palms together in front of your heart center. I'll be chanting one Om. You can join with me or you can choose your own prayer. Taking a deep breath in. With an exhale, you can gently open your eyes, place your palms back on your knees, and let us get started. So we will first begin our practice with a bit of ankle stretch, because the second asana is Virasana that we are going to practice, and for that we need a little bit of flexibility in our ankles. And otherwise also, if you have been struggling in sitting in a cross-legged position, or if you like to meditate in a cross-legged position, our ankles start giving us a tough time over the period of time, and that is when this practice can help you to stretch those ankles to make them a bit more flexible and make your meditation more accessible for you. So what we are going to do for it, you can bring your feet together and then swing your knees, swing your shin back to sit over your heels. Exactly like this in Vajrasana. We also call it Vajrasana. So you can see I'm sitting, my sit bones are over my heels. Now from here you can place your palms behind you and shift your weight on the back side of your body over your ankles. So this is step number 1. We hold here for few breaths. Push your chest a bit more forward as you do this. Maybe a little bit arc in your spine as if you are going for a back bend. You may want to look up if that feels comfortable for you. And exhale, inhale to come back in the center. Now place your palms over your knees and again push your chest forward, arcing your spine, look up. You will feel a bit more weight on your ankles here. And that is what we are trying to do. We are trying to stretch those ankles. So this is a bit of yang kind of asana. That's why we don't hold this one for very, very long. We hold it maybe for a minute in different variations. Now again from here come back to the center. Place your palms over your knees, holding your knees. Now see if you can lift your knees and take your body weight towards the back. And again open your chest. Lift your knees as much as you can, as if you're trying to bring them closer to your chest. You will feel a sharper stretch now in your ankles. Just try and balance. It can be challenging here to balance in this one. And if it is not possible for you to hold like this, feel free to go into the previous variation. And now with an exhale, release, bring your knees back. So for our next asana, you can come over your knees in a kneeling down position and then separate your knees to almost your hip distance apart or maybe a bit wider. Check out your feet. We need to keep our feet parallel to each other and then we bring our hips back in the center of our feet. Try to reach your hips to the floor. Now if it is difficult for you to bring your hips down, you feel free to take a cushion or a block and place it under your hips. So over here we are trying to stretch the thighs as well as we are trying to work on our ankles a bit more and opening our hips. So choose your variation if you want to use the cushion or you want to do it without the cushion. We sit here for some time. Again, check your feet, keeping them parallel to each other. Try to keep your spine straight. Let me show you from the front as well. We stay here for 2 minutes. Watching your sensation, any feeling which is uncomfortable, so watching your discomfort as well. Make sure it is not compression, there is no sharp pain or no tingling, just simple sensation of a stretch, then it is fine. So in Yin Yoga we call it stress. We stress our connective tissue here to open them and to activate them. Okay, so now we move to our next asana. So we will keep our right knee bent itself exactly the way it is. Place your hands behind your hips and then safely straighten your left leg and open it as much as you can. Again, start with your 70 to 80% capacity. Make sure that you have enough distance to feel sufficient stretch in your inner left thigh. Okay, so you can stay here in the center by placing your hands behind you, feeling the stretch, or you can place your palms forward and walk forward. So we are walking forward to go to a 70 to 80% capacity, and then we stop wherever we feel that we have found our edge. So your body will automatically find a new edge with time. So we hold here for 2 minutes. You can let your spine round, that's perfectly fine. And let your head hang to the floor. So we are not keeping our neck active or spine active. We are simply letting the spine and the neck be free completely, let loose of it. Once you get into your asana, you just simply surrender. We are not controlling any part of our body here. And connect back with your breath. Keep breathing in and out through your nostrils. And with time, you may find a new edge. You may want to walk your palms a bit more forward, and that's okay. You can do that. Let the gravity work on you. If your body allows you, you can keep your forearms on the mat. You may want to support your forehead with your clasped fingers. Let your neck completely be free. We don't have to strain our neck here by giving it a position. And now you can push that floor away to walk your palms backward towards your body to change our side. You may feel that your right leg has frozen and you wouldn't be able to open it. So we have to make sure that we make this transition very, very slowly. So place your hands behind your hips and slowly start moving your right foot, sliding it to open all the way out. And now we move to our left side. So we bend our left knee. Again, keep supporting yourself with the help of your palms behind your hips, and then bend your left knee. Reach to your 60 to 70% of capacity. We are not going to 100%. The back of your foot is resting. You can stay here in the center if this itself is very challenging for you, or you can place your palms forward and start walking your palms forward as much as you can to reach to your 70% capacity, and then let the gravity work on you. Let the asana work on you with time. And you bring your awareness back to your breath. Just simply watching all the sensation, making sure that we are not getting any compression, no tingling sensation which feels very alien to our body. And if you feel any of the sensation like that, I would say you should come out of your asana and maybe readjust yourself with safety. So our body is the biggest teacher. We all have to listen to our body to understand if we are going right or in the wrong direction. And the great indicator for that is our breath. If you find your breath to be jerky at any point of time for no reason, maybe you are compressing some point in your body. Then press the floor away, walk your palms back. Slowly making that transition. And now place your hands behind you. Slide, you can tilt back to straighten your left leg now. And we stay here for some time, for a minute. Let our knees stretch out, let our knees straighten. And after that, we will move to the next asana, which is frog pose, which is again bending both knees. That's why we are taking some time to relax the knees here. So just breathe simply, stay here for a minute. Watch all the sensations, try and connect with your body. We are taking one step at a time, and step by step we are opening. We're trying to work on our groin, hips and our lower back. Now again, place your hands behind your hips and then slide your legs together. Bend your knees, swing your knees back to come into Vajrasana. So I will show you on the side first to move into the frog pose. So I'm keeping my big toes together. As you can see, your hips are sitting over your heels. Place your palms forward and maybe walk your palms forward as much as you can. After that, you can lift your hips up and tuck your toes to lift your knees and open them as wide as possible. And then maybe you may want to separate your shin out, the big toes out, to align your ankles with your knees. Now from here, you may want to walk your palms forward to let your chest sink down. So you can see my hips are still aligned with my knees. Now this is option number 1. Widening of the knees is obviously up to you. How much do you want to open your knees? So if you feel that you can open more, you can again tuck your toes and increase the distance between your knees. Let them slide open. Align your ankles with your knees and then bring your forearms down. You may want to clasp your fingers and rest your chin over your clasped fingers. Now when you do this, you may have pain in your elbows because you need some cushioning. Also under your knees, you can keep a folded blanket or a cushion under your knees. Okay, so choose wherever you feel discomfort. You may also want to support your ankles with some kind of cushion, blanket, bed sheet, whatever that you want to keep. Okay, so choose the width between your knees and then you go down. So now I'll show you from the front as well. So this is from the front. You can use cushion or bolster to rest your chest or forehead, whatever. So if you feel that you're feeling too intense stretch in your hips, then I would suggest you can put your hips a bit forward to decrease that intensity. And with time, if you feel that your knees want to go wider, your groin is opening, your inner thighs are opening more, let your knees go apart. Allow yourself to go deeper. So for the upper body, the position that you want to choose is completely up to you. You want to rest on the floor, on a cushion, bolster, whatever is comfortable for you. Because we want to make sure if we are working so intense on our hips, on our groin, our upper body is absolutely comfortable. We don't want to have stress all over our body, so that we can focus completely on the body part that we are working on right now. Now to come out of this asana, you may want to push the floor away, walk your palms back. First of all, bring your big toes together again, lift your upper body, take your hips back, walk your palms more back. Make sure that you're making a nice slow transition. And then you may want to bring your knees one by one slowly closer to each other. Yes. And now from here, we would want to relax our inner groin muscles, our hips a bit after this intense stretch. So let's get into the child pose. When you get into the child pose, and if you have the gap between your hips and your ankles, then please feel free to place a cushion, bolster, anything under your hips. So let us just relax here. The relaxation after the intense stretch feels so good, so heavenly. Now again, to come out of this, press your palms down on the floor, lift your upper body, walk your palms back, coming into Vajrasana. So now we move to the Sphinx pose, which is again another wonderful asana for your lower back. So let us lie down on our belly from here. The back of your foot resting on the floor. You can keep your feet apart and bring your forearms in the front. So usually we align our shoulders with our elbows. Maybe our elbows may go a bit forward, which is fine. Inhale to lift your chest up, and we keep our chin parallel to the floor. If this feels too challenging, you can always decrease the height of your chest by keeping your elbows a bit more forward. And if you want to increase the lift, bring your elbows as close to you as possible, maybe right under your shoulders. So we hold here for 2 minutes. The focus point in this asana would be our lower back, the center point of your lower back. Of course, it requires a bit of arm strength, so we are working on arm strength as well. Holding this asana for 2 minutes is not a joke. So you may want to watch all the reactions, all the sensations which is happening in your body while you're holding this. Also making sure that you are not compressing your lower back by moving on one side. So distribution of your weight equally is very important as you hold in this one. More you watch the sensation, more you will feel that you're capable of holding. And when you feel you may want to give up, you may want to take your awareness back to your breath. That really helps you hold a bit longer. But don't push yourself too much. Always and always listen to your body. Follow your breath all the way to your belly if possible. Maybe you have pain in your arms. Just focus on that pain and sensation. Connect with it, watch it. Let's not try to resist it. We may simply watch it. This also builds our capacity to watch ourselves, to stay aware, even in a painful situation or uncomfortable situation. And now with an exhale, you can slowly bring your chest down. Cross your arms or maybe place your one palm over the other, rest your forehead and relax. Relax here for a few breaths in the silence. Let your body completely be free here. This is a beautiful resting position. Also, it lets you do a deep belly breathing. And now from here, let us move to our next asana. So you can place your palms right next to your chest, tuck your toes, lift yourself up, and we lie down on our back. So move, make your transition to lie down on your back. We are going to do a heavy baby pose to work on the same areas to open our groin, pelvic, and at the same time working on our lower back. So make sure your connection of your lower back with the floor is intact. You don't lose that connection, and then bring your knees closer to your chest. Lift your feet up, bring your ankles in the same line to your knees and open your knees wide apart. Catch hold of your shin, ankle, or if you can, catch hold of your foot from inside the side of your foot. We just rest the weight of our palms over our foot and let those knees press down towards the floor. So we are not doing anything, we are not pushing intentionally, we are letting it happen passively. The weight of your palms will simply push your knees down and let it happen on its own. Let the gravity also work. So you can feel the sensation in your inner thighs over here, the back of your thighs, the pelvic, your groin muscles. We are working on everything at the same time. Do not lose that connection of your lower back with the floor. This is also a bit intense to hold for 2 minutes. So again, like I said, always start with your 70% capacity and then let the gravity work on you. Watch all the sensation. So we are utilizing this time to watch our body. Also to understand ourselves. Also watch your mind. What is it telling you? Maybe it is asking you to come out of this asana. It doesn't want to hold that pain. It doesn't want to hold that sensation. And it is a matter of determination. But determination doesn't mean that even if you have, the moment you have alarming situation, if you have too much tingling or compression that you feel, you should then come out. So sticking to our determination with intelligence and consciously is the right thing to do. We need to consciously decide when and when not to give up on our determination. Exactly the same thing which happens in life also, right? So we need to understand our limitations and accordingly decide. And now to come out of this asana, you can release your palms. And your legs may feel too stiff, so place your palms outside your knees. Push your knees towards each other, bring them together slowly and gently. Sometimes when you come out of this yin yoga, you feel that you're never going to walk again. Your legs are fixed and they are not going to move. But that's not going to happen. It is just you always have to make that movement back very, very gently and with a lot of safety. You can simply hold your knees now here and just relax. From here, you can stretch your legs out. And we move to our last asana, which is twisting. So stretch your arms out in a T shape. Bring both of your legs together. Lift your right leg and cross it over your left one to place it on the other side. Okay, and then bend your left knee to bring your left foot closer to your hip. Now catch hold of your foot with the help of your right palm. So your right shoulder is still on the floor, and now you just simply surrender and feel your twist. Just close your eyes, gentle twist. You're not pushing, pulling anywhere. Once you're in asana, just surrender, let the passive stretch happen on its own. With time, your body will open up. Maybe you may want to focus on your lower back in this one. Just feel different sensations and how your lower back feels right now. And allow yourself to relax in this gentle twist. Hands gently remove the hold of your foot. Make a nice gentle movement in your left leg to straighten that knee out. And again, bring both of your feet together in the center. Stretch your arms out in a T shape. This time, lift your left leg up and drop it over your right side. Bend your right knee, catch hold of your right foot behind you, and just surrender then. Again, take your focus back to your breath and to your lower back. Close your eyes, watch your body, watch this gentle stretch. Watch the movement in your belly as you inhale and exhale. And if you notice clear deeply, you would notice that the breath has become much easier. The breath has become lighter and it is flowing through your body much easier. And that's what happens when we work on these asanas. We hold for longer. We release many blockages. We release old stored energy from our organs, tissues. And now with an exhale, you can release. And gently making that movement in your right leg, straightening your right knee, bring your left leg in the center, both legs in the center. Lie down on your back completely and separate your legs out to move into Savasana. Your palms facing up. Let your feet fall apart, maybe touching the longer edge of your mat. And let yourself relax. This was an intense session. We have done some intense asanas to work on your hips to release that stored energy. So this is a well-deserved rest that you should be taking. Let your feet relax, your toes relax, let your ankles relax. Let your shin, your calf muscles, your lower leg relax. Let your knees, the back of your knees, your thighs, the back of your thighs completely relax. Move your awareness up to your hips, your pelvic, your groin, and feel the openness in this area. Let it relax if there's any tension that you feel right now. Let it release from your body. Relax your lower back, your abdomen, your stomach, your rib cage, the sides of your rib cage. Relax your upper back, your chest. Relax your shoulders, your hands, palms, fingers, the fingertips. Relax those neck muscles, your face muscles, the point between your eyebrows. And relax the crown of your head. You can sweep your awareness back throughout your body to feel this relaxation and let yourself melt into this one. Check all parts of your body to see if you're still holding any tension. Can you let go of it? Let yourself merge into the silence of your breath. You can continue in this relaxation. If you would like to come out, you can bring your awareness back to your body. You may want to move those toes and fingers gently. Bring your feet together, stretch your arms out, stretch your whole body. Make some noise and release. Bend your knees, roll over to your right. And whenever you feel ready, you come up into seating asana. So let us seal our practice with one Om, or you can choose your own prayer, whichever you like. Let us join our palms together in front of our heart center. Take a deep breath in. And with an exhale, you can open your eyes in the darkness of your palms. Thank you for joining me in. I hope to see you soon again. Thank you very much. Bye bye.